If you want to become a doctor and you're in a dorm with 4 other medical students and everyone goes on to their careers and you're still struggling, are you not going to be envious of that? Of course you are, because that's your goal. That's your passion. That's what you wake up to fight for every day. So if she is not envious of everyone in that household taking hold of their health, it's because that's not her intention. So again, she says more in this video than she realizes. It's sad. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, my name is Charlie. Please consider subbing before you exit this video. Now in today's video, it looks as though Amberlynn's talking about a whole bunch of different topics, so it's probably a Q&A. But before I get into it, I just want to thank anyone who was able to stop by the live stream, and of course anyone who did donate. I apologize if I didn't get to the super chats. To just, you know, when you have a panel of so many different people, it's hard to, at least for me, it's hard to stay focused and be able to acknowledge the different comments as well. But I truly appreciate it. I will keep you guys updated on the amount that was raised, and also the foundation. I will be donating 100% of the super chats to. And also I want to thank everyone who was able to take time out of their day to add to the conversation. I'll be linking everyone's channel in the description box of that live stream. I believe you should check out everyone's channel because everyone brings something different to the conversation, but it's an important message behind all of it. So let's get right into the video.
Hey guys, so welcome to my new vlog. I'm just going to forewarn you, today is one of those days where if I wasn't doing 100 days of uploading, I just wouldn't even be filming. I'm just going through some stuff, and I kind of feel like there's something in the air because everyone in my life is going through their own like problems, and I'm that type of person where I feel like I want to fix everything. I want to be there for everyone, and it's just like there's just been a lot going on, and I don't want to go into detail obviously because that's not my thing to do. And plus it's like a lot of like me, and it's a lot of like, it's like everyone in my life, like every single person. I know a lot of people, so don't start assuming you guys know who, but I'm just saying every single person in my life is going through something right now. I legitimately think that there is something in the air, and I am that firm believer that when it rains it pours. And I know a lot of people are like, what? I'm agnostic, if you guys don't know that. So I'm not religious, but I do believe in the universe. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, Amberlynn, what are you saying right now? I believe the universe has a path for all of us, and I firmly believe that everything weighs out. There's always going to be good and there's always going to be bad. But what I also will always stand by is that everything works out the way it's supposed to. Everything happens for a reason. I am that person, and I don't really talk about stuff like that because I know a lot of people are like really weird when it comes to like religion and like what other people's beliefs are, and that's just mine. That is how I feel. So I feel like everything that's happening right now is like the worst part of it all. You know, there's that calm before the storm, and then once the storm hits, the storm happens for a little bit, and then things start to, you know, go how they're supposed to be. Do you get what I'm saying? So right now we're during the storm, and I just hope that everyone in my life starts to feel better, have a clearer mind, including myself. And yeah, so it's just been like really rough. It's been really rough. Okay, you guys.
I actually want to comment on that a bit, and I'm not going to take away from the fact that there are some serious things going on with people around her. Even Eric was kind of tearing up on one of his vlogs the other day, so I believe he's going through something as well. But as of lately, and I've been thinking about this, as of lately, it seems as though Amberlynn's been more and more desperate for attention for some reason. I believe part of it has to do with the fact that Becky is going through something with her family. Eric is going through personal things as well. The main people that are there to take care of her, be enablers sometimes to her, or really be that person that gives her that primary attention, they now have to place their attention on more serious things that cannot be ignored. So I feel like that's probably why she's even more so now seeking all this attention, asking for people to not, make assumptions, but then goes on Instagram yesterday and asks for assumptions. She's contradicting. Her actions are contradicting everything coming out of her mouth, and it seems very attention-seeking, but I believe it's because she cannot get that attention from the everyday people in her life because they have more serious matters to tend to. I hope that kind of made sense, but I think that plays a part in why she's doing what she's doing right now.
So I figured this is actually a really good idea and really good timing to be doing this because there is like a lot of like speculations, assumptions, rumors going on about me right now. So I figured for
she's doing it for this video.
Large portion of this vlog, we should just hopefully get this taken care of. There's still going to be comment of the day at the end, but I posted on Instagram, what are some rumors or assumptions about me?
And she did that after saying not to assume anything about her.
Clarify them now, whichever ones pop up. So let's do this. Your fave veggie is cucumber. Well, no. I'm gonna have to say no on that. I really love onions. I feel like if I had to choose, it'd probably be onions because they make everything taste better. That you eat more off camera. Yes. I'm not really sure what that's like regarding. Like if you're talking about if I'm filming myself eating a salad, do I eat more right after that? No. I always show you guys like what I'm eating right then and there as my meal. But if you're asking, do I have other meals that day? Then yes, obviously. That you've had such an...
And to add to that, she claimed, 2-3 videos ago, that eating on camera helps her stay on track, or that's what she was alluding to. But Amberlynn does eat much more off camera, and she manipulates based on what we can see her eating on camera. It's a manipulation of the actual truth, because she's had meals on camera that were not large, that were okay in size, but we all know based on the fact that she's maintaining the weight that she is now, she's eating way more off camera than she's allowing us to see. So I feel like that's probably what the assumption was about, which they're correct. Yeah, she probably eats the salad in that sitting, but what are you eating afterwards? And the reason that's such a big question is because you've gained over 200 pounds, and you're maintaining it after all this time. This whole year, you've essentially maintained being close to 600 pounds.
Full life, that food became your coping mechanism. Yes. 100% that is a correct assumption. That you're an animal abuser. This one hurts more than anything in the world. I'd rather be told to die 7,000 times a day than for anyone ever to assume this about me. I am not. That is horrid and horrific. If you guys talk to anyone in my life, you'd know more than anything that they trust me with their animals more than anyone. Like, me and Eric have talked about this like several different times, like that he can't believe that people think this about me, because it's not true. I know there are a large amount of people in the world who like smack their dog when they do something bad. I can't even do that. I will never do that. It literally makes me sick. And it's like, I know a lot of people who do that, and like they know my feelings and thoughts regarding that. Like, that you read every single DM. I used to, but I no longer do. I used to read every single one, but lately I'm getting so many that it's just like impossible. Well, your Twitter's I feel really bad about it. That's part of the reason. You're still in love with Destiny and you hate Dana. Both of those things are completely false. I do love them both as friends. When I have friends, I do love them and I care for them a lot. But no, I don't hate Dana, and no, I'm not in love with Destiny. You fast days and then eat a lot. No, I don't go days without eating. No, her
only fasting is when she's asleep.
With Eric and Ricky currently. No, I am not. I think that's like the funniest thing to me is that so many people think that like me and Eric and Ricky like aren't friends. And that's so crazy to me. Like, honestly, like I wish some people lived in this house with us so you guys can see the dynamic that we all have. Becky is breaking up with you. Girl. That is a no. We are still together.
I'll go to Kentucky.
Becky's family hates you and thinks you are toxic. That is completely false. Becky's family does not hate me. I feel like the longer I've known Becky and the longer I've been in their lives,
the assumption is Becky's family hates you and thinks you are toxic. No, they do not hate me. And she continues on to explain something else. Because she knows they think she's toxic. They've said it publicly. They think she's toxic. Way to ignore that. She shouldn't have taken the question if she's not going to address the whole thing.
That we've actually all gotten, that you stay obese just for money and views. No, because I have always felt, and a lot of people also say this, that if I lost weight, I would get more views, which would make more money and stuff like that, because I'd become an inspiration. Either way, that is not why I am this big. I have always been big. At the age of 16, I reached 420 pounds. I had no YouTube channel then. And it's just like, for me to be that big at such a young age, I was bound to be this big, whether I did YouTube or not.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If anyone is that big at her age or struggling with health at a young age, it doesn't mean you're bound to be a certain size. Absolutely. It's about the fight that you put into it. Amberlynn does remain this size because of the attention and the money that she gets from YouTube. Because if she had a regular job or regular responsibilities, or maybe not regular, but if she had responsibilities like you and I have, she would have to put in the work, or she would have to accept the fact that she's going to end up being bedbound. If Amberlynn didn't have YouTube, those are the only two choices. Continue on that road to being bedbound and then end up on some type of disability, or she would have fought to turn it around to try to find a way to live a life. But the fact is, she can be this size and make thousands a month on YouTube and not have to put in real effort. That's why she's this big. She remains this big. She can turn it around and be healthier and actually make more money from it. But to make the money that she would make from being healthier, it also takes more work. That's why she's not doing it. Amongst other things, of course.
That is, I was bound to be this big if I didn't do anything about it. YouTube has nothing to do with it. You weigh 600 pounds. No, I do not. I promise you guys, if I ever get to that weight, I will tell you. I
promise you guys, if I ever get to that weight. Why does she keep saying that? That means you are not actively fighting. I can confidently sit in front of this camera and say, I will never be 400 pounds again. And if for some odd reason I did, I'm checking myself into a clinic. But I can guarantee you, every single person who watches this video, every single person who watches my channel, more importantly myself, I will never reach 400 pounds again.
I reached 500 pounds. I was scared. I was like really scared to tell you guys, but when it did happen, I never denied it. Like, I am literally telling you guys, I am not 600 pounds. I promise. My highest weight has been 572.4, and I have not gone any higher than that. That you have blankets on your windows. No. I have a window right there. There's a window right there. And a lot of people think that there's a window behind here. That's a tapestry for the wall. There is no window behind. You're abusive to Becky about food, like when you saw her eating your cereal. Okay, I am so glad we got this one, because this is like a situation that like haunts me.
I remember this.
So there was a clip in Eric's vlog that he filmed where Becky had a bowl of cereal, and I was like, what are you doing with cereal? And I said it kind of quiet. So I'm going to like give the backstory to the whole thing, because I totally understand. Like, if I was like in an outside perspective and I saw that, I'd be like, ew, Amberlynn is a freak when it comes to food. Like, why is she acting like that? So I completely understand why people are like saying that, because you don't know like the story involving it. So the night before that, Becky and I, we were crying, talking about our weight, saying how when we wake up we're gonna completely change the way we eat, and we're gonna be healthy, and we're gonna be like holding each other accountable, etc., etc. So when I walked out into the living room and I was walking into the dining room, I happened to see Becky with a bowl of cereal, and I got so mad. I'm gonna be honest. I got mad because, you guys, this was like over a year ago though, so don't like, I'm not like spilling too much pipe and tea right now, but I got mad because we were supposed to wake up and we were going to do this together. We were going to support each other and stuff like that. So when I saw her eating cereal, I asked her, why are you eating cereal? Because I was like truly upset about that. And you can tell when I walk away that I was upset. And I was also upset that Eric was vlogging it, because it was like a very personal moment, and I just didn't really want to be like whatever in it. I think that's the only time ever I've never wanted to be filmed. Like, there's also a rumor, I don't know if it's going to be in there, that I don't want Eric filmed.
Since then, though, Becky has now lost 40 pounds. And even, I think it's healthy for anyone in a relationship to lean on each other, to remain accountable, to push each other to be better. But what she's not seeing is, okay, she had that slip up, you were upset. I actually believe what she's saying here. But since then, whether Becky has eaten cereal or not, she's turned it around. She's lost 40 pounds. Eric has lost weight. His husband, Ricky, has lost weight. You're the only one in the house who has not lost weight. And I can guarantee it's from eating way more than cereal. So the energy that she had being upset at Becky in that moment, she needs to turn around and reflect it onto herself. You should be more upset with yourself because everyone in that house is losing weight. You're upset at that cereal, be upset at every poor choice that you put in your mouth.
In his videos, no, I have no problem with that. I don't care if he shows my body. I don't care what he shows of me. That was the only time where I was just like, I was really sad. And don't like knock Becky, like it's not her fault. Like, to lose weight is hard. And I understand wanting to wake up or like wanting to have like a really quick bite to eat, and cereal is super easy for that. But I was just kind of like, we were supposed to start this together. And I don't know, it just really shook me and it made me sad, to be honest. And it just sucks that you guys saw like only that small part and there was like no explanation for that. So now that I'm able to kind of talk about it, that is the whole story regarding that. That you use mental health to gain sympathy.
Yes.
No, I don't want sympathy. I don't want pity. I don't want anyone feeling sorry for me. Never. I just feel like opening up about my mental health makes people understand the way I am a little bit better. Because if I came on here and never talked about that, that's a big...
When you leave a psychiatrist and you immediately film your diagnosis, not only was it because she wanted to have some type of cosign to the claims that she's been making, but it's because you want sympathy. You do want people to feel bad for you. There are many content creators on this channel that go through things in the background, that get diagnosed with things, that are going through things and don't share it with their audience because they don't want the sympathy. The last 2 to 4 weeks of my life off of my channel have been very serious and very concerning and very heartbreaking with a lot of things that I've been going through. I have not shared any of that. I have not shared that with anyone who may leave constructive criticism for me, because I don't really get any hate. Even my supporters, I won't bring that onto my platform until I get to a healthier place mentally. Not only to get through it, but then share and be productive and share with my audience, my supporters, how I got through it. I'm not just going to sit here and drop bombshell after bombshell, because that's what it's felt like these last few weeks of my life. Drop bombshell after bombshell and then not do anything about it, and then not follow up or show you guys I'm actively trying to fix these things. But she's not looking or garnering sympathy. Okay.
My life to tell you guys that I'm bipolar, depression, I have anxiety, I have obsessive compulsive personality disorder. If you guys didn't know these things, that's like a huge portion of my life, and you guys would be questioning, why is Amberlynn like this? So I feel like me opening up like that not only makes people feel less alone, it's literally therapeutic to me. And
How?
It just, like I said,
you know what's therapeutic? Therapy. Therapy is therapeutic. She says all these things connected to her platform is therapeutic. What is truly therapeutic sometimes is therapy. I understand there are things you can do that do feel therapeutic. I don't want to dismiss those things for anybody watching. But for Amberlynn, what needs to be therapeutic is a therapist. Go to therapy.
Helps you guys see why I am the way I am. Your weigh-ins are fake unless you prove them. My weigh-ins are not fake. They have never been fake. I don't know how to rig a freaking scale. I did have that really big scale that was actually for like car equipment and like mechanics or whatever. I had that, and a lot of people told me you could do a tear on that, and so people started not to believe my weigh-ins. So I went, after buying that scale, which was close to $200, I went and bought another one.
With the light
just
flex.
To prove to you guys that I was not faking weigh-ins. So I got one that talked. I got one that you can't put a tear on. And it was still unbelievable. Like, you guys still didn't believe. There are times I have stepped on the scale where you guys saw my full body, where Becky has filmed it, and you guys still did not believe me. I don't know why. I don't understand. People have went as far as to saying that I've like done research and I've taken apart the scale to somehow make it say something different. Like, that's insane to me. That has never happened, and I have never faked a weigh-in. I've heard you only do YouTube for money because Becky doesn't have a job. No, I've done YouTube for almost 6 years now.
She's greedy.
Literally in November it'll be 6 years. I cannot believe it. And I've only known Becky for about 2.5 of that, so that doesn't really add up. A new rumor I saw today was that the emotional side of your videos are a call to destiny. I don't know what
I've
that
never
means.
heard that. That's funny.
My videos, I'm going to be real right now. My videos have nothing to do with destiny in any shape or form. I don't know why people are so hung up that I still love her when, one, I never talk about her on camera or anything like that. I just think that's so crazy to me that, like, I can't still have a friendship with an ex, but I see all these other YouTubers who do, and it's totally fine. They're, like, hanging out with their exes, having the time of their life, and, like, everyone's totally fine with it. But, like, when me and Destiny are still friends, like, people have such a big issue, and they're like, oh my god, AmberLynn's still in love, oh my god, it's so weird that they're hanging out. Like, it's so double standard, and it makes no sense. No one's in love with anyone. Dana and Destiny are in love, Becky and I are in love, and that's it. You sort of feel insecure because of the weight loss from others in your house. No. I know a lot of people think I'm, like, insecure about it, or I'm, like, jealous about it, and I'm not whatsoever in any way. It's really weird. I am kind of a jealous person when it comes to other things, but I'm never jealous about someone else's weight loss.
I'll say it for myself. If I lived in a household and I was still this size or bigger or smaller than this, because I have a long way to go on my personal journey when it comes to my weight, and I lived in a household where everyone was losing weight but me, I would personally be a bit envious, because that's what I want to do so bad, is to lose weight. So this says more about her intentions than she realizes. If you want to become a doctor and you're in a dorm with 4 other medical students and everyone goes on to their careers and you're still struggling, are you not going to be envious of that? Of course you are, because that's your goal. That's your passion. That's what you wake up to fight for every day. So if she is not envious of everyone in that household taking hold of their health, it's because that's not her intention. So again, she says more in this video than she realizes. It's sad.
Especially when I care about them. I actually find joy when people are like, oh my god, I'm closer to my goal weight. Like, that makes me happy for them, and it also inspires me. Feeders pay you to eat on camera. No, never happened, and I would never, ever, 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 ever do that. I assume your hair smells like coconut. No, it smells like Nexus. That you don't make enough money, and that's why you have roommates. This is another double standard that I see on YouTube a lot. I live with roommates not because of the money situation. I can promise you that I have enough money to live on my own 100%. I live with roommates because it's fun, and the more people I live with, the better. I honestly don't like being alone, like, at all. And the double standard I see is that there are YouTubers who make millions of dollars a freaking year, which is not me, and they're a lot older than me, actually. And they have roommates, and everyone loves it. But just because AmberLynn has roommates, that's like a bad thing. I don't understand that. My assumption is that you love when rumors are spread about you.
Yes.
No,
yes.
I absolutely 100% hate that, because there are some that are out there that has literally ruined my reputation. And it's like, I feel like the more serious ones.
I feel like she enjoys being talked about, but when it hits serious subjects like her ex, or the fact that, or the claims that she used the N-word on Tumblr, when it hits serious subjects, or her sitting there playing around with mental health just a few days ago, when it hits those serious subjects, I don't think she likes it. But when it's little things that we're guessing and rumors, she loves it because the attention's on her.
The super, super serious ones, I can't even defend myself because they're so serious that if I even bring it up, it's just going to add, like, fuel to the fire, and I just can't even do it. You're only a lesbian because no man finds you attractive. This is so false that it's scary.
I don't believe that either,
like,
honestly.
I'm not saying, like...
Well,
this proves that guys like me, but I'm just letting you guys know that I had to turn my...
I don't believe that's why she's lesbian. You know, there's someone out there for everyone. That's all I'm going to say. I don't believe that's why she's lesbian. I do believe she's lesbian because she's lesbian. I don't know her. I don't really want to comment when it comes to that, but if whatever your preference is, that's your preference, like, period. Like, whatever you are, that's what you are. I don't like to comment on her being lesbian or not, or if it's real or not. If she's a lesbian, she's a lesbian. I mean, outside of Becky, it doesn't matter. A dog ain't even checking for her, so.
Snapchat off. I had to make it private because I constantly got hit on by men. It was literally constant. And I'm over here like, you know I have a girlfriend. You know I'm a lesbian. I got really gross things sent to me. It was really bad. And it's not even just online, but it's like funny. Even in real life. There are people and there are men who like bigger women. That is a thing. And not only that, but there are people out there who don't care about weight and they're not shallow and they really do like dig deeper and they love someone's heart and someone's personality and not the way that they look. I'm a lesbian because I prefer females. Like, I like females. I'm not attracted to men like that. So this is the last one I'm going to do. And I've seen this rumor a lot. And it's that I put concealer on my knuckles.
Ooh, before she gets to this, I have to restart my camera because it's going to shut off. Okay, we're back.
When I first heard that, I was like, what does that even mean? I was so confused. You guys have to realize, okay, first of all, no, I don't do that. What? You guys have to realize that if I did that, I wouldn't be able to do anything. Because, one, the minute I would do anything, eat, pet my animals, fold laundry, like, go to the bathroom, fix my hair, like, whatever it may be, the concealer would come off on my hands. It would stain whatever I was touching. Like, none of it made sense. And I was like, some people really need to think about these rumors before they make them, because some of them are literally so crazy and so far-fetched that I am just like...
Here's the thing. If I'm going to address this, like, I don't understand why she doesn't have conversations with people before she addresses these things. So if someone claimed, oh, you put concealer on your knuckles or your dark neck, that's why that's lightening up. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you my knuckles. I'm going to grab a, makeup remover because she has it and wipe my knuckles. Don't just sit here because she needs to understand she's known as one of the biggest liars on YouTube. Where I can sit here and go back and forth and explain my side or my positioning on something that may be said about me, she can't do the same. She has to go about it differently. She has to go about it a lot better than this. So show us your knuckles. Grab a makeup remover because it does look as though her knuckles have been lightening up depending on the video. It goes back and forth. And it's also her fault because she's been playing with the timeline of her life on YouTube for the last couple of months. So it's not our fault, it's your fault. But if you want us to believe you, grab that makeup remover, show us your knuckles, and then we'll move on. Just like you want us to believe you about the weigh-ins. Grab your unemployed girlfriend, stand her in front of you, show us underneath the scale, show us all that, and then get on the scale. It's not that hard to debunk these rumors. It's really not. But again, it takes effort. And she does not have enough effort to put into even something this simple. Or brain cells, I don't know.
I don't know, like the conspiracies about my life. I used to be such a conspiracy person, but the conspiracies that I hear about my own life and about me makes me feel like I don't even like conspiracies anymore. They're probably all fake because all the ones I hear about me are. Okay, you guys, it's time for that comment of the day. What am I doing? Okay, pasting, load comments. So this one only has a little bit over 2,300 comments. So I'm going to let that go. You guys know the routine. Okie dokie, artichokey. Ooh, I really hope I don't pronounce this wrong. Deniswell Swan. She was even proud one time when she's gained. I'm still so proud of myself. For what? I don't remember that ever happening, so if it did happen,
I remember that a couple times.
I do apologize. I should never be proud of that. Let's be real. So Becky and I are going to...
That's kind of matches
with what you're wearing.
That's your only response?
That smells good. Becky and I are going to light a candle. pineapple mango, and we're gonna watch some Big Brother. Actually, I really need to edit this video. I don't know, it's gonna be kind of long. I do edit a lot out, so we'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Well, that's the video, and I don't even know if Amberlynn realizes how much she's shown her true intentions for her weight loss journey, for her health, when she addresses these rumors or these questions or these Q&As. Wording is really indicative of your intent a lot of the time. Not all the time, but when it comes to Amberlynn, you have to listen to what she's saying. You have to listen to how she's phrasing it. Like the fact that she's not envious of her roommates losing weight and getting their lives on track says way more about her true intentions for herself than she realizes. I pretty much placed all my thoughts in the video. I don't want to make this any longer. I want to thank you for joining me once again. Later, guys.